everyone, and welcome to the very first Stadium Extravaganza video from the 2025 version of MLB The Show. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm trying to get into this, but my heart's just not in this version of the game. I'm so devastated with the way this tool is being neglected. The whole thing is a mess. You can't download stadiums from previous versions of the game like they said you would be able to. I wouldn't be that upset about it if they came up clean and said, yeah, we can't make it work this year. It's not going to happen. But they told us in the frequently asked questions that, yes, you'll be able to transfer stadiums. And so far, it's just not happening. People are complaining all over the place about how you can't save stadiums. I tried to save all the stadiums that I'm showcasing today, and they're either lined up under the name of a template stadium or they're under the wrong name from another stadium that I downloaded. There's no new props, no new settings, no new anything from this tool. It looks a little bit better, okay? But that's not enough. So I'm sorry, I'm really trying to get into this. I think other people feel the same way because it took 2 weeks to get my queue filled up to the point where I'm like, okay, I got enough stadiums to throw together a Stadium Extravaganza video. And even here, I only have 16 stadiums. Normally, I'm in the 20s. But, I mean, what are we going to do? We just got to roll with it until hopefully they get things patched up. And speaking of patches, I just downloaded a new patch to this game, and it changed nothing in the Stadium Creator tool. Everything else is being paid attention to except the thing that we hold most dear. I decided I do want to put together a video, if I can get myself to do it, maybe this weekend, basically showing SDS what needs to be fixed, what needs to be changed. But I'm not going to do it in a whiny, complainy voice, which I have been doing for the past 5 years. I want to do it in a constructive criticism type way, put it on YouTube, and hopefully you guys or other people who, care about this community will just write a ticket into San Diego studios. I believe I posted a link in one of Schmitty's streams, and I'll post it here. I'll post it in my comments. I'll post it on Facebook. I'll post it in Sewell's Discord. Hopefully everyone will copy and paste this and say, here, instead of reading what we think is wrong, check out this video made by someone who cares deeply about this game and this tool. And maybe if enough of us do it, they'll just go and look and see. Because they do offer pictures and video when you write in a ticket to explain what's going on, if in case you can't do it well in words. So maybe if we get enough of us, we'll get their attention. I know the community forum in MLB The Show is lit up with complaints. I haven't checked in on Reddit, but I'm sure they're all upset as well. And I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. This is honestly only the second time I've turned it on. I turned it on yesterday to download the stadiums, but this is only the second time I've turned it on since that first live stream way back at midnight on March 14th. I've seen some comments, oh, where's Phil? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? No one's showing any interest in this game this year, at least in the Stadium Creator community. Another thing I want to do this weekend is maybe start making Ricky Davis League, guys, and see if there's any changes in franchise and or player creator mode, which is the second most important thing to me now in this game, for the Ricky Davis League, but we'll see. All right, I babbled on long enough. Again, I am excited for the stadiums here. We've got some all-star creators. We have multiple stadiums from a couple different guys. It's not that I'm not excited about these stadiums. It's the lack of effort from San Diego studios that makes me very upset about this game this year. I put up year 2025 stadium for a slew of reasons. Part of me wishes it was the year 2525 and we'd have the most advanced, best, awesome, most new version of Stadium Creator that kicked ass. And then there's the fact that this stadium looks like a giant dump, which is where the Stadium Creator tool belongs this year. But, all right. Seriously now, I'm done. Let's see the new creations from MLB The Show 2025. But we do have to bounce back for a couple stadiums because we thought we'd be able to download the stadiums from 2024 and show them right here in the 2025 version of the game, but we can't. So I got to bounce back to 24 for a couple of these stadiums, but most of them were built here in 25. So let's check them out. We have a new version of the game. Why not start this off with a new gamer tag to Studio 44? We have Cowtown Field in Fort Worth, Texas. Has max altitude, built in 2024, and it comes to us from a gentleman named Bert Quacklin. That's the name he gave me in the form, but I found the stadium under Q Ratty 5 311556. So he says that it's an ode to Fort Worth, Texas, and the old Arlington Stadium. Spent hours constructing the old Texas-shaped scoreboard piece by piece with the little bricks and concrete pieces. I saw that myself. It was fantastic. But let's start in right field where we have Cowtown Field and Funky Town. Hit it here sign. You got the custom brick building having the towers come out from the peaks here. That's a fun idea. Then it kind of jolts back. We have stand up to cancer signs in the rundown. Oh, this is a good idea. Using the I like it. Using the stacked stone to host the pillars or the beams. Wouldn't it be nice to just have beams like that on their own? But here's Funky Town. Oh, look at that. It's nice closed in little bar with a couple umbrella seats. Then you can come right up to the windows. Again, one of the many problems of the Stadium Creative game this year. You just can't put windows next to each other. At least I couldn't yesterday. And I read the update notes. In no place did it say there's any Stadium Creator updates. So, I don't know. Maybe we're going to get everything all at once. But, I mean, you can't even do green windows. And I did notice that there was someone named Victor SDS, or Victor from SDS, responding to at least one comment in the forum. So maybe you can message him directly. I tried myself. He did not answer me. But I get it. He's probably busy. He's probably got a million people trying to message him once they realized he's from SDS. But underneath the party deck here, you have Texas Barbecue, a team store, a restaurant with some seating where people are sitting out on top of that restaurant. I like the curved party deck. It comes really close to the home run fence. I'm surprised you could get it there. Oh, wow, you get even closer. Outstanding. Wow, almost right on top of it. Normally you can't do that with the curved deck. Look at that. You could bring it right up close to the fence. Interesting. Anyway, I like how he kind of highlighted the party deck by putting this little guy sticking out from the curved part of the thing. Very nice. Then you have a little, looks like upper deck seating, right? Because there's no laser ribbon. But I like the clubhouse right next to it as well. Now wait till you come up here and see the scoreboard. Look at that. That's fantastic. All the work that must have went into making that Texas-shaped. Frickin' phenomenal. He's got Fort Worth up here. The hit it here sign, the scoreboard. Welcome to Cowtown, Texas since 1836. Fantastic. This is another thing that we don't talk about. How about a little change to the city in the background? It's been the same thing for 5 years. Here's the lookout over here in the corner. More of that same custom building over here in the corner. All looks awesome. Wiffle ball field underneath. San Diego studio and the show signs with concessions built right in, restaurants and restrooms. Fantastic. Pretty standard around behind. Close the stadium off with the big brown office complex thingy. Nice build. Nice way to start out 2025. Bert Quacklin or Q Ratty. Cowtown Field, ladies and gentlemen, or should I just say gentlemen? Maybe one or two ladies. Very well lit. Lights strategically placed. That's not a new light, right? This is the same one that we've had. I don't use it myself, but maybe that's why I don't recognize it as much. But I like this guy too. I like putting him on older stadiums. There it is. Burt Quacklin bringing us into the year 2025, or the 2025 version of the game. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Studio 44. Hope to see more from you soon. Skater 3 Boy created the second stadium in our video today. This is First Rail Park in Mountain City, Tennessee. Has an altitude of 2,400 feet. Built in the year 2025. We'll start things off in right field. Excellent deck up here. Oh, look at this custom bullpen. Now, I got to admit, this looks really good, at least on the TV. The picture looks much better. The props look, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if stylized is the right word. I think everything just looks a little bit more vibrant maybe. But that's not enough. That's really not enough. Great custom bullpen built right into this amazing, huge open deck where you got all these picnic tables set up to watch whatever's going on this stage before and after games. Nice layered section over here. Oh, this deck continues up here. Nice. Beautiful. Closed off the front of the field level seating with the brick. Is this supposed to be like a little door, maybe? Door to get you under the seats and into concessions and restrooms, maybe? Counter-style seating behind home plate. Fantastic. First Rail Park. I love how this looks. First of all, you got the brick ground, and then you got the marble railing, and then close it off with the scoreboard. Looks nice. Nice little rock structure. Next to the batter's eye with a little scoreboard. Fantastic. Rock structure comes all the way around behind the batter's eye. You got a clubhouse up here. More of that big concourse that's wrapped all the way around. 2 levels of seating above that. Then left field, you got more field level seating with a little plaza level up here where you have more concessions. Fantastic. Roof over the exposed areas of the seating. Nice. Skater 3. Love it. Using the railroad tracks kind of as windows. That's kind of a good idea. Is that what you were going for? Windows? Maybe it's a closed roof? It doesn't look like it would be closed. But it's still a cool look. Same thing over in this side of the stadium. Excellent. Then you got a batting cage and the cage that you would put on the field for batting practice. Little concession stands with standing room only. Nice. Skater 3 with what could be an early Stadium of the Year candidate for you. And that means you get a stamp. Well lit. We did notice there's no Superman spaceship orbs in this version of the game. I've barely been in here. What can I say? I'm so miserable about it. Excellent, Skater 3. Beautiful. We're going to head up north and east into Pittsburgh, where we have Steel City Park. This stadium is sent to us from a man we all know and love. He has great stadiums. Texas Eggs, 75. Steel City Park, altitude of 1,023 feet, built in 2025. Let's see what the first entry of 2025 from Texas Eggs has in store from us. Again, that kind of home plate shaped opening, almost. I mean, the field is kind of home plate shaped, obviously, with the, with the foul poles, and then the home run fence goes straight back. Texas Egg 75, there it is. You're going to get beautiful work outside of the stadium when you're talking about a Texas Eggs build. Holy crap. Holy shit. Look at all this. Fantastic. Keeping the Steel City theme. Amazing. The road comes around, a big parking lot in the back. All this going on behind the stadium or beyond center field. Nice pool up top. Yeah, that's higher. Built it in with the dinosaur building or the dinosaur wall. And then the fountain takes the water right into the river here, or canal maybe. Well, Pittsburgh famously has the 3 rivers that go through it, so. Then, of course, you got all the bridges like you would in Pittsburgh. I was, as you guys probably saw, I was putting up some old school building. Facebook keeps telling me that they're going to delete all my live videos soon. So I wanted to make sure I went in and downloaded the ones I wanted to keep. So that's why you got a couple of old school Phil Sherman videos. Fantastic. The waterfall, or the pool, also comes in and gives you the water fountain right in center field behind the batter's eye. Outstanding. Then the little fountain on top of that. Great work, Texas Eggs. This hole behind is amazing too. He makes everything symmetrical all the time. Everything is meticulously placed in just the right spot. You got to remind me, do you go in with a plan for this, or do you just start building and kind of wing it? I mean, I can't imagine not drawing this out first to have this come look like this afterwards. Amazing. Like I said, it's not that I'm not excited about your guys' builds. I'm always excited about your guys' builds. It's just I was hoping for a new game we'd have new props to play with and see what you guys could do with those new props. But Texas Ags doesn't need new props to come up with a brilliant stadium. Wow. Is this thing freaking amazing. I didn't think it looked really well behind home plate yet. Let's get a look at that real quick. All right. Oh, look at all the stairs. Custom broadcast booth and official scores. Now, how did he do that? Oh, it's just concourse pieces. Okay. And then shipping container to kind of play the part of the counter or a desk or table. Another thing that has me bummed about this year is the fact that the Yankees are going in, shorthanded already. They got 3 of their 5 starting pitchers down, hurt, in Cole, Heel, and Clark Schmidt. I've read a couple articles saying that they're rumored to be making a big trade before the season starts, but, I mean, either Dylan Cease or the dude from the Marlins. But we'll see. Texas Eggs, I'm blown away, man. Thank you for making amazing stadiums, guys, to make the drag of what is MLB The Show 2525 tolerable. SDS Studios and MLB The Show may let us down, but this creator never does. Murph075, ladies and gentlemen, has his first contribution to Studio 44 in the new version of the game with Kentucky Black and Blue. It's in somewhere Kentucky, has an altitude of 2,500 feet, built in 25. Start out in right field, multiple layers. Oh, look at this corner with the window. Yeah, I like using this building, that texture, that dark charcoal. It's one of my favorite bases. Like, I like cars that color. I like shirts that color. It's a good base. It's a good wall. And then he, of course, used the windows, which is a pretty unique idea, or pretty different. A lot of people use this as a wall, as a background, but he decided to use the windows, and that looks great. I like the plants on top of this one in the corner here. Nice little fan section or small bleacher section with standing room on top of the funky bleachers. Awesome. This is the Dragon's Den, where you have some steps taking you down, and then the scoreboard covers the steps. Fantastic. And look how he highlighted the team store. Fantastic. With the with the creative use of the kiosks, the blue kiosk, the ice cream. And then you got dragons over above here. Chicken kebabs. Amazing. Murph never ceases to amaze me. Keeping up with the same theme, that black and blue look. The blue seats. Great facing off of this field level seating or plaza level seating lowered. Using the San Diego Padres batter's eye MLB sign. Outstanding. More standing room only. Using the futuristic. The end caps as railings. I have a feeling this frickin' stadium's going to be amazing with the lights turned on. Using that Two Towers building again, where there's windows and multiple layers. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, who that? Sloppy Joe's roof. All right. Look at this. He's got two end caps on top of each other to dial it up a little bit, and it looks great. Murph, you suck, buddy. Another custom scorer's booth or broadcast booth. Let's swing around. 38,000 people, 99%. Not much going on in the way of a city. Looks like all that memory was spent right in the stadium. Center field looks great with the multi-layered concourse. Again, with the black and the blue. The trees lining behind. Welcome to Kentucky. Definitely never been to Kentucky. So we have no ways of getting anomalies, right? If we can't download stadiums yet, we have no anomalies. Pretty standard around and behind outside of the custom broadcast booth. Yeah. As predicted, that looks really cool. Fantastic, Murph. I said I was going to go easier on the stamps this year, but that's just too good. I mean, I've said it over and over again. Murph, any stadium he builds could potentially win a Stadium of the Year contest. Congratulations again to Sammy and Dan, by the way. I'm so sorry, Dan. I'm working on that shirt. I just can't get to the point where I'm happy with it. I'm not much of an artist, so bear with me, buddy. It's coming, I promise. Murph, I don't know what else to say about it, man. It's a piece of art, just like you usually submit to Studio 44. Thank you. Ranger Man 226490 has his first 25 version of the game stadium for us in Zachary's Ballpark in Arlington 25. It's in Arlington, Texas, has an altitude of 770 feet, built in 2004. In that program where he did the renderings, we flashed it up. Excellent versions of the stadium we've already seen already, and we can expect, I'm sure, more of the same. Zachary's Ballpark right there. Then you have the homage to the stadium in Arlington, the ballpark in Arlington with the old school upper deck and then seats underneath. Maybe this is a spot for a bullpen. Of course, using the Texas Hill. And then a little custom building here. But that's fantastic. That looks really cool. I'm on board with that. And then some of the older buildings in front of that. You got the strikeout-o-meter. You got the strikeout-o-meter with, strikeout meter, okay. But, yeah, it looks like they turned it into kind of a lazy, looks like they kind of turned it into a laser ribbon to fix it this year. So at least that was fixed. If you even call that fixed. If it does what it's supposed to do. Oh, boy. Wiffle ball field behind that cool building with the fountain. And then again, kind of duplicating that window look. What's back there? Is it offices? Is it hotels? What is it in that stadium? You guys will have to let me know. and home run gloves with a Hit It Here Cafe in the middle. Then you got kind of the new school look like you did in left field of the ballpark in Arlington, where it kind of, it gives you that line of sight where everything's pushed back a little bit more, as opposed to over here where everything's like right on top of each other. Great look with the bleachers underneath here, and then the field level seating that kind of wraps around into another custom broadcast booth. Wow. It's kind of a theme of this video so far. Lots of custom booths. Luxury seating that goes all the way around. Looks great. Then the top deck with the roof. Amazing. Little parking lot outside the stadium. Oh, I like this. This is a cool idea. Lining the outside up with these trees. And then again, using the fan staircase to kind of face off the building. Beautiful custom entrance to the ballpark. Looks like everything's going to be lit up out here. Look at this. Oh, man, that's gorgeous. Let's flip that light switch. That's another possible thumbnail right there. Look at that. Great work, Ranger Man or Zach. If you spend time with us in live videos or the premieres. It's another one. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. Little church outside. I'm sticking my head around like that's going to help me see shit. But yeah, I mean, the way you take the time to build this out, it looks like a real freaking stadium. You use the hills and the roads to give it that buried in look. Great work. I'm pumped to build a new stadium. I want to make a new stadium for the San Diego Canoes, which is officially happening. They will officially be a team in the Ricky Davis League next year. I think we're going to move the Diablos to Orlando because my brother's wife created the Diablos, and they love going to Disney World all the time with their kids. So we'll move San Diego Diablos there and just kill off another team. But Zachary, great work. Okay, we have a little bit of a unique situation here. We have Coleman Canoe Cove Park. This stadium comes to us from the villain of Studio 44 and the stadium creator community, PFK Nunn. He says he has two versions of the stadium. One is right here, Coleman Canoe Cove Park, and he has Coleman Outdoor Canoe Center. He says his daughter's been playing Marvel Rivals on his usual profile, so he used his alternate account to make this one. Two different versions. Each park was made to look good while playing a game. So everything cool is going to be stuff that you can see while playing the game. Nothing fancy outside of the stadium, behind home plate and all that stuff. He says he uses Canoe Center more. He says he likes that one better. And for an FYI, his Diamond Dynasty team is now called the San Diego Canoes, using Carmen's dad's awesome Hall of Fame worthy logos, which you can see right here. But he added the red slash with circle over it. Oh, PFK Nunn, you son of a man. But this is... It's in San Diego, California, has an altitude of 5, built in 2025. Let's take a look at Coleman Canoe Cove Park first, since he says he likes the other one better. Save the best for last. I love right field, although, oh my goodness. How you guys going to let this happen, huh? We are 6 stadiums in, and the first canoe of 2025 is being eaten by a bear. Murph, Ranger Man, Texas Eggs, Skater 3, and Burt Quacklin. How did you let this happen? Look at this. The bear's eating the damn thing. Oh, Lord. I like the little pedestal it's on, though. That looks great. Or the little deck, what do you want to call it? Fenced in, connected to the Detroit Tigers batter's eye. And then a bridge right over this little pool. or man-made pond. This is a definitely unique way to close off the stadium. Use a roof, and you have the little wind things. What do you call those things? Weather vane? Is that what they're called? A couple folks are hanging out here. I like how he doubled up on the sign. Oh, that looks good. Nice, PFK none. Or is this PFK nil? I don't remember. Or something nil. I'll see the things when I look up. But I downloaded them all, and I didn't. Let's see. Did I put it in here? Yeah, this is PFK none. I didn't write down the other one. So maybe the other one's PFK nil? I don't know. I'll have it up in post. Right field looks great. Scoreboard, buildings. And then that second deck curves all the way around. I guess it's the only extra deck, that second deck. Very nice. PFK none. Nice little custom entrance using the futuristic double building there. Stadium is surrounded with a little ballpark neighborhood. The hospital and a bunch of other buildings. Looks very nice. Is that a template, the home run fence? Because that looks like a nice basic one to use. If it's not, you did a great job of straightening out all the walls. Another fantastic view, another fantastic stadium. I think we're going to stamp it. Nice work, PFK none. Let's check out the other version of the stadium, because they look pretty different to me. Here's Coleman Outdoor Canoe Center, also by either PFK none or PFK nil. I don't remember. Holy shit, you only use 60%? It's in Balboa Park, San Diego. Has an altitude of 233 feet and built in 2025. So let's take again another look at right field using the old closing off the stands with, oh wow, everything here is combined. Look at that. But great work using the San Diego studio sign flipped around, throwing a little minor league section above MLB section. And then, of course, leaving the stairs so you can go back in here for your concessions or your bathroom breaks, whatever. And then field level seating wraps all the way around. A little bit bigger. Uh-oh, the Bear's got the canoe in his hand over here. He's going to take it and whip it and throw it and smash it, I'm guessing. In center field, you have another pool again. Great structure holding everything in. Then a little island with a glove. And I'm guessing that's supposed to be... Oh, that's a good idea. Look at that. Fantastic, bro. Pool is blocked in with a brick wall, and then there's benches you can sit. Coleman Outdoor Canoe Center, and there's 2 canoes, so that's a little love to canoes, right? A nice fancy deck here in left center field where you got kiosks and lights and palm trees and concession stands and team stores and all kinds of fun stuff that you can see with your own 2 eyeballs. Another fancy field level type seating situation here. Very nice. I might have to borrow this for one of my next builds, at least one section of it. Builds. But great use of that weird, awkward building that sticks out of every minor league seating section. But here's the Bear with the canoe in his mouth again. You son of a bitch. What's on all these scoreboards? Is this like one of those gas tanks? Yep. Gas pumps. The flags. Cool. Buddy M's, or whatever restaurant this is. 2-story restaurant, not Buddy M's. They're similar. Wow, you still got a lot of memory you can play with too, PFK none. Another great ballpark, my favorite roof. Flipping that light switch. Looks great. Now, speaking of PFK Nunn, him and Schmitty kind of went back and forth, right, in their stadiums, kind of going after each other in a fun way. I showed a lot of those stadiums in a live video. I did start editing those live videos down. I'm going to turn them into in case you missed it videos. Or, you know, hopefully that'll get them more hits and get, you know, more of your stadiums that were in those live videos seen. I haven't really paid attention to the amount of views that they have gotten, but hopefully, you know, even if they're only seen a couple more hundred times, if you add them together, if they're seen by new people, then, you know, maybe the combination of the two videos when they were live and now will build up to what, you know, a good extravaganza video would get you as far as views or hits, and more people will see those stadiums. So keep an eye out for those. I'm not going to do big premieres for those because we did already see the stadiums, and in a lot of cases, people were live with me chatting in the chat box when I showed them. So I'll just debut them, but obviously these new ones will have a premiere as always. I love it, PFK Nunn. It's a beautiful stadium. Very cool ideas in here. The seating structures in left and right field with the hit here all looks great. All worthy of another stamp. And we're moving on. Jude 3 Cardinal is back in Studio 44 with his first MLB The Show 25 stadium. This is Mini Mountain Park. It's in Ouray. Am I saying that right? Ouray, Colorado. Max altitude, built in 2025. Very mountainous looking over here in right field with a bunch of pools and waterfalls. And what is all this? Excellent looking. Oh, I like the bridge. Custom bridge with the benches and the tables. Fantastic. Built with the trestle. Fantastic. Jude 3 Cardinal always has great stadiums. Nice little custom bleacher section over here in right with concessions behind. Also picnic tables and the guitar scoreboard. More waterfalls. This is becoming more popular. It does look like a waterfall. Hats off to Schmitty. He's the first person I saw do it. And it looks great. You got the mountains in the background. Mini Mountain Park 4. Do we have different versions of Mini Mountain Park and other versions of the game? The big deck is hidden back within all those mountains. Awesome. Again, you guys with your nature work, outstanding. Oh, there's a bunch of cows. Hey. I didn't realize cows were such good climbers. We have 2 cows. Hey, we have a canoe! Canoes! We have canoes. Multiple canoes. We even have a flashy canoe. That's going to be the San Diego Canoes colors right there. The colors of the flashy canoe. I think I can duplicate that pretty good, right? I'll have to take a look at the logos. I think Dodger Blue said he was going to make a version of the logo too. Him and Carmen's dad both, right? Oh, there's a horse stranded on this island all by himself. At least he's got some hay. Here's some folks in their canoes. Another bridge. Very small ballpark. Wow. Well, if it's in the middle of the mountains, I guess it makes sense. Holy shit, the whole area is surrounded by water. Very nice. Uh-oh. We got a plane down in here. Is it in the water? Oh boy. And that's happened a lot so far this year, right? Some pretty bad plane crashes. And you got the tram system up here. Fantastic. Jude 3 Cardinal bringing us a fantastic stadium here in our first video of MLB The Show 25. Very Young Gun-esque. Young Gun 1417-esque. I don't think we have a stadium from him yet. Look at that. That's a thumbnail too, maybe. Jude 3 Cardinal. I love. Oh, I didn't even see the goat. I'm sure I saw it. I just didn't really place that it was a goat there. Yeah, these are great. All these little sections here. Little islands. Quirky waterfall. Great layers for home run targets. Oh, it hit the go. Oh, it went over the scoreboard. Oh, it went into the waterfall. Can you hit it, that waterfall out there? I doubt it. It's 360 down that line. Yeah, you're not getting much of anything back here. But, I mean, it does have max altitude, so that could help. Yeah, great stadium. Jude 3 Cardinal. Very, very much worthy. Even if I was harder on stamps, like I said I was going to be, that's still stamp worthy, if you ask me. Early Stadium of the Year candidate again. Nice work, Starting off the second half of this first 2025 version of the game video with the first of 3 from Flip of Plan B. This is Dunes Field in Las Vegas. He says this is his take on a Vegas stadium. He renamed the team that the stadium is built for the Knights, and the center field view is supposed to be the Strip in Las Vegas. Says there's a parking lot with tailgate area at the home plate entrance and a separate entrance for both home team and away team, and a grand entrance located in the center field area right off the Strip. So let's take a peek. Looks pretty symmetrical as far as left and right field look. Not usually my kind of stadium, but it looks beautiful. Very clean. I like how he did the corners, wrapping all the way around. And I always like this look. And, of course, that's just naturally from this one prop. But he connected them nice and clean, and they wrap all the way around the stadium, so that looks really good using this building. College Art Building. I feel like they've renamed this thing a couple times, but anyway, that looks really good. Then he's got the scoreboards in the corner. Looks like a custom broadcast booth back here again. Yeah, very symmetrical. Pulled it off very nicely. Center field looks really cool. This big, huge concourse where you got 2 pools and canoes. We have canoes. Here's that big entrance in the back of center field he was talking about. Big steps, concessions, hotels connected. Looks like everything's going to be lit up. We'll check that out in a minute. Curving around to this grand plaza in the back here. People are getting in to take the escalators up and into the stadium. Hall of Fame circle in center field. Very, very nice. Flip of Plan B. Got the MGM Grand, and I think I saw something up here earlier too. Maybe not. It was one of those. Oh, there it is. The Dunes Resort. And there's a casino. All right. Man, I need to stay away from casinos. I've had some bad luck playing poker. And I've played like an asshole, too. Let's face it. I can't blame it all on luck. Made some stupid, stupid moves in the few games I played this year. Here's the Knights players' entrance. And I'm guessing this is the away players' entrance. Is it a courtesy thing to go on the third base side? I never understood going on the third base side of a ballpark. First base, you get out running to the first, you run right there, your dugout's right there. My high school was like that. We were always on the third base side. I never knew why. But then when we play Legion ball, I'd say, fuck this. We're going to the first base side. We don't have our baseball coach to tell us. There's a nice big concourse out here, or plaza out here, where they have a stage and a lazy river and just open standing room area to catch out whatever's going on outside there. Stadium closed off incredibly with the Blue Modern Hotel. Outstanding. Very clean. Very nice. Flip of Plan B. Flipping that light switch. Stadium looks excellent, lit up. Now, 25 is bringing us a new thing. I have noticed that I haven't really seen as much of that underneath leaking through, the overlapping problem that you always run into. But I am noticing this little black that's like flipping in and out of the home run fence here. I think this is the first stadium I've noticed it on, but I guess it goes away if you zoom in. But pull back, and there's that black as opposed to maybe like holes in the fences where you might see. But, I mean, I guess you're seeing a little bit of the overlap over here. It's kind of flipping back and forth. But that's the first I really noticed it. But again, I haven't spent much time in the Stadium Creator mode in this version of the game, though. So, all right, flip of Plan B. Very clean, very cool. Let's turn the lights on again. Look at the giant scoreboard on the MGM Grand here. And then we'll take a look at the ballpark from behind center field. Was this, what is it? What are these? Is this the Barry? Oh, no, it's scoreboard. Okay. Just flipped around. Nice. Cool view of the stadium from center field. That'd be cool to look out your window and see that. Yeah, very clean from the outside of the stadium. Excellent job with the parking lots and the entrances. I dig it, man. Great work. Looking forward to checking out the other stadiums you have for us in this video. Jedi Yank has sent us his first stadium of the 2025 version of the game. This is Empire Stadium. It's located in Anywhere, USA. Has an altitude of 450 feet, built in 2025. Let's take a look at right field. We have the Waystar Suites. I love it. Kind of separated by the base of the fountain, and then you got the little fountain in front of it. That looks really cool. Nice work, Jedi Yank. I love it and hate it at the same time because you thought of it first. Not that I would have thought of it ever, but this little corner looks great also with the hill built in. Little deck up here with an end cap fence, right? Everything's connected, so it's hard for me to get a hold of that. There it is. Oh, no, it's all right, it's the back of a luxury suite. Okay, that works too. Nice. Jedi Yank always spending more time inside the stadium than out because he always puts so much into his stadiums. There's always so much going on like this right here. Layer, 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 layer. Luxury, bleachers, standing room, restaurant, upper deck with 2 decks for the Empire Grill. We actually have Empire Bar and Grill out here in Rochester. We are in the Empire State after all. Here's Empire Stadium. Pretty standard around and behind. Old school roof, old school lights on top of that roof. Flags on the sign. This is great. This structure. Oh, he just, okay, I thought it was the other scoreboard, but he just flipped the scoreboard around to create this little outstanding. Such good ideas in here, Jedi Yank. Love it. Actually, you know what? I'm getting him confused with Doug, with Fresh 1X. This is very Fresh 1X-ish over here in left field. The way everything's stacked so close together on top of each other. That's why I was getting him confused. But, yeah, this is Jedi Yank. This is Bubba Gump and all those stadiums. The Mad Men stadiums and the Goonies one. All right. Just blending 2 creators together here for a second. All right. Yeah, really cool ideas in here. This structure hosting the scoreboard, brilliant. Fantastic idea doing that. And then I love the fountains in front again and the fountain in the corner. And this layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. Excellent also. It's gonna cause me to throw a stamp. Turning on the lights. Stadium looks great. I don't know what else to say about it. Everything's nice and compact. All the focus is inside the stadium. I hope I never said Fresh 1X early on. If I did, I apologize. Just like I said, that whole left field just gives me such a Fresh 1X vibe. Freshman X usually gets a little crazy behind here and around here too. But yeah, Jedi Yank, great stadium, buddy. Appreciate your sending it in. Glad you guys are still building despite the frustration, because I can't get myself to build the stadium until we have an update. I just can't do it. A, I don't want to put in the effort and then have the stadiums not saved, because I hear that's been a big problem. B, it's a little bit of a protest. I'm not going to lie. Not that San Diego Studios is going to be, oh, no, Phil Sherman's not making... we better fix this tool if he's not doing the thing. All right, Jedi Yank, thank you, sir. Look forward to seeing more from you in 25 as well. Heading over to San Francisco for this next stadium. It's Alcatraz Parade Grounds in San Francisco Bay, located in California, of course. Altitude of 135 feet, built in 1934. Starting off in right field, we have nice, big, bold neon letters saying Alcatraz Parade Grounds. Now, what did he do to... Oh, this is the back of the scoreboard. Okay. I thought he covered up the scoreboard. All right. Then he's got a couple signs behind there to make it black, darked out. To make it dark, blacked out. Got some police vehicles over here. What is this? Indians welcome. United States Penitentiary, Indian Land. Okay. Coolness. Yeah, very Alcatraz looking from what I've seen in the past. And they did have a little baseball field on that. Oh, this is the real one. This is supposed to be the real one. Look at that. Very Sandman Dan-esque. The way he made that statue baseball game in our Stadium of the Year this past year. It's got little benches, fence, keeping them in. Nice. I know there's an Unsolved Mystery special about guys who broke out and they never found them. Everyone thinks they died. Some people think they made it. But they did a little test. They had like an Olympic swimmer, or a professional swimmer anyway. Canoes! We have canoes! I hope they're not available to people trying to break out. But the field itself, pretty cool. Big wall for inmates or guards to watch the game. You have a majors and minors divisions here. Oilers in first place. Cardinals in the majors. The Bees, Seals, and Oaks. Are those real minor league teams? Oh my goodness, I didn't even say who this was by. This is Rico, 1379. I feel like I've done that to him before. I really like this. This is kind of cool. The way he kind of angled it in towards the backstop there. Fun. Oh, here is section B. Which one is this one? A? Yep, that one's A. Cool. Standing room only area over here. You can get some popcorn. Or whatever's in this one. Peanuts. I wish I was a nuts guy. I know nuts are good for you. It'd be a good snack. When I was a kid, my mom said, hey, Phil, you want some ice cream? I said, oh, yeah, I want some ice cream. It was Heavenly Hash. I was enjoying my chocolate ice cream and maybe some marshmallow. Is that what else is in it? And then all of a sudden, there's this random freaking crunchy thing in my ice cream. I'm like, what the is this? It was not. Ever since then, I've just never really liked nuts. I remember it very well, too. I don't know why. I was pretty damn young. I like peanut butter. This is a fun idea. Alcatraz looks great. I mean, as great as Alcatraz could look. But the recreation of it. Peace and freedom. We got Roger Rabbit going on in the background. Someday I'll bust out my Roger Rabbit. It's one of my better ones. If I haven't already. May have done it on the live stream already. That's a cool shot. That could be a thumbnail. Just may be. And usually, if I pick a stadium for a thumbnail, that means I've got to stamp it. Rigo 1379. Sorry, I forgot to mention your name, buddy. Especially since I'm so appreciative of your taking on the role of Stadium of the Year judge. Like I said, we'll do that next year. We'll have a committee, maybe one and done, one round, everything's done. Took a lot out of me, that contest. I hated to have to count the judges, and I hated the pressure of getting the information released to you guys as soon as possible, and the whole scandal. But it's in the past now. Moving on to 25. Thanks, Rigo. Okay, heading back to the 24 version of the game for two stadiums. The first of which is Vegas Coliseum in Las Vegas, Nevada. Has an altitude of 2,001 foot, built in 2025. Comes to us from Flip of Plan B. This is the second of three from him. Checking out right field, Caesars Casino and Resort. You got the Stadium Center Bar and Grill and Studio 44 Poker Room tier. Always appreciate the nods, fellas. Nice use of this building being blended in. Here it says Coliseum. Left field seats with a lazy river, which has canoes. We have canoes. He did say in the notes he was going for the Roman Coliseum look. Obviously, the arches is a great way to accomplish that feat. Nicely done. I like the luxury seats going along with it. Fantastic. Yeah, that looks really cool. Top deck is the plaza level. Oh, he did inside and outside. Oh, look at this. All of this is, wow. Man, that's a lot of work, too. Coliseum. Big tower and right. Oh, there's lazy rivers on either side. Nice. Yeah, he made all the big walkways, surrounded them, closed them off with all the arches. Definitely gives it that Coliseum look. Nice work. Still has 8% memory. Could tinker around with this bad boy some more. Caesars Casino. Yeah. Big time nod for all the tedious work that must went into that, especially going around the curves. Anytime you have to start thinking about curving and you can't just snap prop anymore, it's a lot of tedious work. Well done. Flip of Plan B. Our second and final stadium back in the 24 version of the game is Harborside Collective Field. It's in Oakland, California. Altitude of 20 feet, built in 2028. The fact that it's in Oakland should let you know that it's from our good buddy Obituary Turtle. Or you may know him as Mark Stevens in the chats and live premieres and all that good stuff. Man, look at right field. Excellent. Using the anomaly windows. And I love, oh, look at this. Flipping them around in here. Yeah, that's cool, that little detail. Yeah, he said in the notes the green and white pattern in the background really pops at night. I can't wait to check that out. Very symmetrical. Oh, I guess not. No, the pattern is symmetrical along the front here, but here he has two different angled seating sections, and I've always been a fan of that. And hiding underneath this upper deck looks great. Fancy area over here with the overhang or whatever they call that. Left Coast Brewery. Again, another great job, another great stadium with a lot of attention to detail. Look at this, doing the pattern all the way around, underneath and above. Fantastic. I can't believe it took this dude this long to start sending in stadiums. This guy is a freaking artiste. Look at this nice deck that goes all the way around, and then the steps take you up And he uses the little end cap and hides most of it to give us the stairs. So good. Hid the seating sections very well and gave us nice and close luxury seating. No overhang, using the concourse to hide that. Oakland Athletics, I hope for you, Mark. I hope they come back. But you got some ships docked and some boats docked. Well, one ship and lots of boats. Palm trees. Oh, this is a good idea. Putting the bushes and the fountains in the four corners there of that one statue. Brilliant. How deep is it out here? Could you hit balls over the scoreboard into the water? 329 may be tough in a regular game. Maybe not in a home run derby, though. Might be able to get some over. Fantastic, Mark. Everything you have sent my way is fantastic. That is for sure. All right, he said it really pops at night. Let's click that light switch. He also did say he had to get rid of some stuff in center field to make sure the stadium looked complete because he was running out of memory. And I can imagine with some of those concourse pieces that it would. Yeah, that looks really cool. Very creative idea with the design. And to make it go all the way around the whole stadium like that, facing off so many different parts of the stadium with it, too. Fantastic. Stamp. Beautiful work, Mark. Great way to close out your vault from the 2024 version of the game. Hopefully we have some new stuff for 25 where we can see some new creative ideas from you in there. We are back in the 25 version of the game, and we have our first stadium from one of the three finalists in the contest last year. This is from Jace Chiff, or Jace155, tied with Carmen's dad to earn his way into the finale. This is Serve Pro Field in Anywhere, USA. Altitude of 3,750 feet, built in 2025. Starting off in right field, as we always do. I like the stairs. This concourse is, of course, closed off by the brick. Excellent. Got the TV monitor sticking out here in the bar. Looks fantastic. Then you got the little hotel up top. People are chilling out on the balconies of those hotels. Another little standing room only section over here in the corner. An excellent corner. Oh, okay. He faced off this building with the stacked stone. Gorgeous. Parking garage. Looks like he's just across the way here with some trees in between. Oh, it's on top of the building. I was like, is this a custom sign? But yeah, it's on top of the building. Okay, perfect. Oh, there's a little canal or a river. Okay. That's a very unique take on that. I love it. Using the railroad tracks. Very nice. And it's a little bit higher, so people across the way here can check out the game still. Beautiful. Man, could you imagine hitting home runs across that? I bet you could. 335 right down the line. So that could be a good poke, but that's outstanding. And a great little neighborhood across that river or canal, whatever it might be. Fantastic. This is why he's a finalist, folks. He does great work. See, I poked my head in here when I first downloaded the stadium just because I want to get a quick glance at the field, and it kind of helps me, to determine the order of which I show the stadiums. But I didn't even notice that water. It looks so good. Such a creative way to do the water, too. A way I've never seen it done before. There's a good look at the city and the ballpark at night. This could easily win a contest, too. I could see people voting all over the place for this. City's well lit with natural lighting from the buildings. That's one thing I didn't really look at. But I was going to say maybe some of the buildings have lights in them now, but it doesn't look like the old school ones do. But, I mean, it does seem like maybe the area. Oh, well, he has lights up. I was going to say maybe the areas outside of the stadium look a little bit better lit, but he does have lights out there. Not in left field, though, not that I've seen so far. No. Oh, is that artificial light? Or is that part of the prop? Oh, it's part of the prop. Books. I thought it was one of those Superman, like from here, right? Doesn't it look like it's glowing a little bit? Use that wedge building or the triangle building, whatever you want to call that guy. What is this? Multi-window wedge, okay. To close off the stadium, flip that light switch one more time. That could be another thumbnail. Man, what great ballparks we have. And I'm thankful for that because, like I said, I was really bummed about this version of the game so far. But I should have faith in you guys that you'll make great stadiums out of the tools we still have and that you have motivation to make great stadiums. So, Jace, fantastic stadium, sir. We've seen Harborside Collective Field. Why not check out Harborfront Park? This is in Charleston, South Carolina. Has an altitude of 100 feet. Built in 2025. Comes to us from someone we've only seen once in Studio 44 before. And it was way back at the beginning of 24, maybe even the end of 23. This is Roy Galladay. Starting off from right field, we see why it's harbor front. Everything inside the circle over here is in water. And you got boats and yachts and sailboats hanging out there. And they're parked along here. And then you got the old Harrison and Company building. Harborfront Park. Seats built right into the Harrison and Company building. The warehouse put in along with the tower, the clock tower. Excellent. Nice work over here in the corner with Buddy M's. 3 decks. Both of them being plaza level seating. Again, I do like the top deck being the plaza level just because it has that longer back and it's easier to put lights and roofs on them. Look at that. That harbor looks great. He's got it all perfectly enclosed. Now, how do you pull that off? Okay, so you have one that's hidden underneath. Whoops, and I blew it. Good one, Philly. All right, well, just don't show that area anymore. Sorry about that. Oh, look at this. He put the theater way back here. Nice. And this bigger guy with some lights. There you go. Yeah, the water comes right up to center field. The batter's eye is in water, practically. Yeah. Very fun. Oh, then there's a little brick building that goes all the way around, and you got the pirate ship. Fun. Galladay. I think I remember stamping. Well, I would have stamped it. I said that it could have been an early Stadium of the Year candidate, that stadium that I showed. I think it was also near the water. Faced off amazing with the Camden Yards warehouse and the other brick building in here. Some bushes on the lower part. Using the roof as a custom entrance. Excellent. I might have to borrow that idea. See, you guys have too many good ideas. I get all these ideas and I want to steal them, and then I forget about them because I'm moving on to the next idea I want to steal from you guys. Flip that light switch. Excellent. Does that say New Balance? Now, is it just because of the way the light's hitting it? Yeah, it's got to be. But you see what I'm seeing, right? Like this funky, like, yeah, see if you get it in there a little bit more. That's what she said. Yeah, it doesn't have like the weird outline and shadow that I was picking up. Yeah, I'm just tearing this guy's stadium apart. Roy Galladay. He left the message in the comments, so I went ahead and I submitted a Google form for him, but I promise you I won't do that for everybody, or I'll forget to do it for someone and your stadium won't get seen. So please, 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 please fill out that Google form for stadium requests. Again, this seems to be the popular choice in template today. And it's a good one. It's pretty basic, pretty standard. You get nice straight edges so you can suck everything up right next to the home run walls there. And it all looks really good. Nice work, sir. It's been stamped, right? So we'll turn those lights on one more time and sneak on over to the second to last stadium of the video. Here is flip of Plan B's final stadium of the video. This is the Coliseum at Hard Rock. This one's at Tampa, Florida, unlike the other one, which was at Vegas. This has an altitude of 112 feet, built in 2028. So very similar concept with the brown building in the middle. I like this blended in. Something about these tiers. I always figured if you use this building, you got to do something with those tiers. The one I used, I had one deck coming off the top and another coming off the bottom. I might recreate that somehow. But we have the Stadium Center party deck. It looks like 25 is also continuing to delete letters, just as the 24 version of the game did. Yeah, quite a few differences. Does have the arches still to create that Coliseum look. But, yeah. Nice entrance behind the stadium here, behind home plate. Again, another excellent job of building these arches around to give them that Coliseum look. And, of course, that always makes sense with a casino. And you got Studio 44 singers, do some karaoke in there. Tier. Thanks, man. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino with canoes in the waterfalls. Fantastic. Waterfall fountain. Flip that light switch one more time. Looking great at night. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is that new to this version of the game? These lights lighting up? And what do you got down here lighting things up? You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Do you have some kind of external lighting that's creating that look? Is it from these parking? Did that always light up the parking lots? Or is that a parking garage? No, it's a parking lot. You guys seeing that? How those corners are lit up like that? Don't know. Either way, it's a great looking stadium. Fountains in the Hall of Fame circle out here looks great. Entry gate into the stadium. That's a cool way to do it with a little ticket booths. Kind of gives you a zoo vibe with the little covered areas like that. Then you got the turnstiles. Nice. Custom building back here looks cool. Nice work. Flip of Plan B. I think we've seen him in premieres and live streams lately, right? Not that we've had one in a while. Seems like it's been, what? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, by the time this video premieres, it'll probably be 2 weeks since I was on live or had a premiere. So, wow, it does seem like it's been a while. All right, thank you, Flip of Plan B. Let's take a look at one more stadium. Calling on Jace Chiff for Jace155 one more time for us to close out this video. This is Highway 1 Field in Anywhere, USA, 3,750 feet. And as I said, it comes to you from Jace Chiff or Jace155. He says this was actually his first build of 25. He made a AAA park for when he starts his Road to the Show. So that's cool that you can use these for Road to the Show, too. Taking a look at it right field. Kind of a similar look to his last stadium with the fenced-in balcony right along the home run fence. And then another fenced-in balcony or concourse up here. Has a different building up top, though. Highway 1 Field is located. Highway 1 Field is labeled up there. Has TV sticking out again. Awesome. He's got different kiosks underneath, creating kind of a custom-made concession stand out there. Nice. Another beautiful corner. You got steps taking you up to the box office. Okay, cool. Oh, look at this entry with the show barricades doubling as a sign, or maybe playing the part of a sign, I should say. The statues on the outside, that's great. The little details that he thinks to put in, outstanding. Taking you right up to the parking lot, and there's a couple benches back here. Very nice indeed. Taking a look at left field, I love this little overhang section with the scoreboard walk and the big scoreboard out there in left. Couple tables right in front of this grassy area with a bunch of trees. Awesome. Now, is this has to be, oh no, it's not two buildings built in together. Okay. So it has a roof and a little overhang. Oh, and then look at the highway going. Outstanding. And a bunch of trees sticking up with street lights coming out of them. Very nice. Jace Chiff. Does this building? No, the windows don't light up. Okay. It's weird to see a build from him without the games pyramid thingy. Another great city. Another stadium that has that built below street level look. Very, very nice. And I'm guessing same dimensions. Yeah, 335. This is what stadiums look like from people who build stadiums that made it to the finals. Oh, the way I choose to word things. It's gorgeous. This guy's an artist. But so are the rest of you guys. Thank you so much for making a video. I really wasn't looking forward to making a fantastic video. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. My head's just not into this version of the game yet. such a big disappointment, such a letdown. I don't do well with disappointment. It's immature of me, I guess, but I can't help it. So I was kind of, oh, let's look at the same old stadiums with the same old props, blah, 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 when I came into making this video. But you guys made them all fantastic. So many creative ideas, and you guys obviously weren't put down by the fact that this tool is really, really broken in this version of the game. So my hat's off to you, fellas. Outstanding work. Thank you so much for making this video so good. If you have a stadium that can make my next video good, please fill out the Google form that is linked in the description of this video. It's linked in the description of my channel. You can find it on my Facebook page as well. Fill out the form. It'll help keep me organized and get your stadium shown in this channel much, much sooner. Keep your eyes and ears open for news and share it with me if you get it before me. I'm dying to know if it would be nice if they'd at least acknowledge it. Say, hey, we know things are going badly for the tool this year. Be patient with us. We're working on it. We know it's there. Just be patient. And then I would leave them alone. But the fact that you're just kind of ignoring us, because I know the feedback is there. I know people are complaining. Just acknowledge us. Let us know that you've heard us and you're working on it. Or just say, listen, guys, it is what it is at this point. We've built it up to where we want to have it, and this is where it's staying. Instead of making us sit here and wonder. That's what I would do. But what do I know? That's all I have. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are a frequent viewer of my videos and you haven't subscribed yet. I'm about 234 people away from my next goal of 1,000 subs. So help me out here, folks. I'm dying to get to that 1,000 mark. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.